What's poppin'? What's poppin', family? How you doing? How you feeling? Welcome back to the video over here on the channel with your boy, C Breezy. I just got back from like a mini vacation. If you noticed, you my dog, and I appreciate you. If you didn't notice, that's perfectly fine. I'm not tripping. But we just basically work friends. If you didn't notice, we work friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know them friends that you only hang out with at work, and when they've been gone for about a week, you don't notice until like the day before they come back. Like, damn, James, where you been at? I ain't even, but you didn't really care like that the whole week that James was missing. He was gone. Yeah, we, you know what I'm saying? We work friends, and that's fine, but to my core supporters that really missed me as much as I missed them, I'm back. All right, I'm back, and I missed you. And what a video to come back to. So I want to get straight into this video. Another Boracity magazine video. Before we get into this video, though, I do want to let you guys know what has been going on over on Patreon. Hopefully it doesn't ruin the freaking song, man. If it's bad, I'm just never going to listen to it again. And I'm just being real with you.
Looked around to see the many ways and possibilities that keep getting stronger.
No, I'm not a fan, no. I think this choreography can make any song sound good, though. I'm not gonna lie, this choreography is crazy. Did the little nigga dip? Hold on, what? Or is that just a part of the show, or did he just get nervous, or what? If he turned around, like, where'd this nigga go? Jesus Christ! Jesus! Jimin, what the yo? Chill, bro! Freaking love. What'd he say? What'd he say? What'd he say? He's so bad. A battle with each company's pride on the line. Finally, the fourth battle begins. YG versus JYP. Chain Ben don't want to dance. He want to fight. Chain Ben want to fight. Damn! What the fuck? Where did that come from? Working around the clock. All right, bro. The editors ain't got to do all this. Come on now. Okay, bro. Let the nigga sleep, bro. Let the nigga sleep. What the fuck? I'm not gonna lie, bro. I thought that was a Teletubby. Like, I thought that they were getting visited by the Teletubbies. Listen, get over there, okay? The thing about Patreon is, it is literally a family. And I'm not saying this just to say it. I mean it. We got into a small little hiccup the other day, But today, we're perfectly fine. We're family. We're back loving on each other. Not like that, but we're back like that strong, tight-knit family. You're not supposed to be completely cool with your family every single day of your, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you really have family and if you really love your family, y'all gonna have arguments, y'all gonna have disagreements. But the only thing that matters is that after them arguments and disagreements, you guys talk about it, come together, get even stronger. And I think that's what has been happening over the past like maybe two, 3 days. I'm not gonna speak on it. But we definitely got past it, and now we're even stronger than we were before. If you're on Patreon, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? There's no need to continue talking about the little hiccup that we went through. But we back, and we're stronger, and we're better, and we continue to grow because we are actually a close, tight-knit, loving family. So if that interests you, listen, click that first link in the description down below or the bar that ran above my little box just now, and it'll take you straight there. How the BTS Army changed fandom culture. Before we get into this video, I do want to say, not only has BTS changed the game, you know what? I'm gonna save my thoughts for the video. Without further ado, we've been waiting long enough to watch it. Let's get into the video. Let's go.
Every couple of months, I see a discussion of which fandom is the best fandom.
I was a believer. I'm still a believer. You know what I'm saying? I'm a arm stay lever. I'm an R stay lever. I'm an army stay lever. For sure.
And every single time, fandoms would name a crazy thing they did as one of the most legendary things that happened in pop culture. And these legendary moments are almost always related to some kind of invasion of privacy. For example, Affinity magazine made a list of the One Direction fandom's most legendary moments, and all of the examples are interesting. But this is the fandom's #1 moment. One Directioners hacked into airport and hotel security cameras just to watch the members of
Now this is like next level creepy stuff. That's the thing. Like when you get so big as an artist, you don't know who loves you. Old Sally that lives on the corner of Maple Street, that just knits all day and loves her cats. Let's say she loves you and she's into your music. That's fine. A hacker that just got out of prison, like you don't know who your fans are. And this is when it gets scary. When directioners hacked into an air, what kind of Mission Impossible shit were they trying to do?
And the fandom agrees that these are their most legendary moments. They are a hashtag throwback Thursday.
No,
these
this is
are moments
crazy.
they are proud of. This is proof they invented fandom. It's moments like this that made them the most iconic fandom.
I'm not gonna lie, One Direction was they had not only the girls in my class in school in a chokehold, bro. They had the guys singing, "That's what makes you beautiful." Like they had that era in a chokehold, bro.
And every time I see some kind of debate or discussion about which is the best fandom, it's usually a competition of which is the craziest fandom. I think it's because fandoms usually have the idea that the crazier the fandom acts, the bigger the fandom will be perceived. These type of fandoms are known to not only be extremely big, but also so crazy.
Oh my God. She passed that.
That they are considered some type of disease. It was the Beatlemania, the Justin Bieber fever, the One Direction infection. And as you can see, this negative image that media and the general public puts on big fans.
Hold on, what the hell is going on? Why is he in tidy whities? Why is he running down the hallway in tidy whities?
Fandoms ends up convincing them to own their bad reputation, to even be proud of it. That was until the BTS fandom became the biggest fandom.
Army has changed everything about what, like a, you know what, I'm gonna let her speak. I'm gonna let her speak.
Be proud of it. That was until the BTS fandom became the biggest fandom.
It's safe to say that ARMY are the most powerful fandom in the world.
Army's
and the thing that brings them
reputation.
together, their complete devotion to 7 men from South Korea and their unique message.
There is this common perception that the BTS Army and K-pop fandoms in general are extremely toxic.
Let's not. I hope you speak on this, Bora. Don't just skip over it, cause there is some toxicity. You know what I'm saying within this fandom. I'm not saying that the entire fandom is toxic, cause I'm not toxic, and I'm a part of this fandom. I am an Army until I die. Like I always say, if I cut myself right now, I will bleed purple. However, there are some toxic. Some of y'all toxic as fuck. Some of y'all are very toxic, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to be at the front line to be, you know what I'm saying, super, you know? No, I'm playing, but I'm just saying, let's not skip over this, Bora.
And the first problem I have with this idea is that BTS's fandom is being combined with a bunch of other fandoms that are not related to BTS. They are actually known to team up to compete against BTS's fandom. In reality, and generally speaking, ARMY reflects BTS's message, a message that K-pop groups, pop artists, and their fandoms lack. Of course, artists don't have to have a message, but BTS was socially conscious since their debut, leaving a clear impression on their fans and creating some kind of fandom etiquette. This fandom etiquette did not come as a list of rules that ARMY must follow. It was simply a consequence of the fandom understanding the message of BTS's music and their actions as people. Of course, I'm not saying that every single BTS fan is not toxic.
I was about to say, look, come on, but let's be real though, Bora. Let's not blame it on other fandoms. There are actual we got some toxic people up in here for sure. And I'm looking at one right now. I'm playing.
There have been concerning invasion of privacy cases involving BTS. The difference is that this is not something the fandom celebrates. It's actually condemned in exception to the rule.
That is absolutely true, and I can agree with that. Most of the time when I discuss, like on my Patreon, like some of the comments over here on YouTube are just, some of you guys are super toxic. And when I discuss some of the comments that I won't talk about in detail, but some of you guys' comments are insanely toxic. When I bring up toxic comments to like my Patreon, to my Patreon family, or even to you sometimes, I can't agree that Army is just like you guys usually always tell me, like, ignore it. It's just Army, like toxic Army being toxic Army. And that's just a small percentage of us, but they're still there, and they're gonna be toxic, and they're gonna voice their toxic opinion, and you just have to let it roll off your back almost. You know what I'm saying? Since we are basically the general like public, and I love that Yoongi said that, and I forgot which episode it was on Suchita, but since we are basically the general public now, Army has gotten so freaking big that we are the general public now. It's inevitable that we're not gonna have any toxic armies a part of this fandom. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen. We're too ginormous and too big for us to not have toxic Army. But every time I do bring up a toxic Army comment, Army, like the majority of Army is mostly like, bro, ignore it, bro. Like just ignore it. And I'm starting to, but you guys have to understand, I'm kind of 3 years in. Yes, it's a long time, but at the same time, it's really not. So sometimes the comments be pissing me off, but most of the time, I just be like, bro, I'm getting better with it every day is what I'm trying to say, for sure.
Actually, these toxic moments are talked about and called out within the fandom so much that it may feel like they happen all the time. But compared to other fandoms who encourage it and are proud of it, the BTS Army proves that they, maybe involuntarily, created a shift in fandom culture. Yeah. Army is probably the first big fandom who doesn't want to be...
Before she says what she says, this is what I was going to say at the beginning. Not only has BTS changed the game tremendously, Army has as well. And the reason I say that is because I now hold an artist to the standard that I hold an artist to is up here now, because I've seen live performances from BTS. I've seen sold out arenas and stadiums that Army fills up. I've seen that. So now I just like Army has messed the game up for other fandoms, bro. Like, if certain artists were as big as they seem, how come they can't do this? You know what I'm saying? How come their fans and the fandom that they have created don't show up for them like this? Army, it's safe to say y'all have effed the game up, bro, in a good way. In a good way.
Created a shift in fandom culture. Army is probably the first big fandom who doesn't want to be recognized as a mania or a fever or an infection, but just a group of people who not only practices respect, but also actually does productive things for BTS, each other, and the world. There's obviously going to be some toxic ones who don't represent the majority, but in the case of Army, the toxic side is microscopic compared to the majority.
The solo stands that are in this fandom, I think, and there's a lot of them. Don't get me wrong, you can have a bias, but when you solo stand a member in BTS, I think you belong to that toxic category too. I'm just being real with you. I'm just being 100% honest with you. Okay? Because it's like, I don't even want to, you know what? Let me just leave that alone. I'm just saying, it's okay to have a bias, but when you solo stand a member, I think that's kind of going a little too far, bro. That's just my opinion, though. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. But I'm not going to say microscopic. I'm going to say it's slim, not microscopic.
Side. Just think about it. The BTS Army is bigger than every K-pop fandom combined. BTS's behind the scenes YouTube channel has 74 million subscribers. Their Instagram has 72 million followers. Their 2 Twitter accounts have around 50 million followers each. And their recent TikTok account has around 60 million followers. You can argue that
and 1 billion likes. Jesus Christ, 1 billion likes.
TikTok account has around 60 million followers. You can argue that not all of these people are going to be Army. army. Some can be
Facts.
casual listeners or curious
Facts.
people from the general public. Maybe
That's
you
true.
only want to count
That is
the
true.
15 million fans dedicated enough to pay for the official BTS Army annual membership. Of course, this excludes
Hold on, bro. Maybe you only want to count the 50. Hold on.
curious people from the general public. Maybe you only want to count the 15 million fans dedicated enough to pay for the official BTS Army annual membership.
I don't necessarily agree with that because, nigga, it's hard out here. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, it's hard. Some people struggle to fill up their gas tank. Nigga, it's hard out here. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you should only count the people that can pay for something. You know what I'm saying? Did I understand that right?
Fans dedicated enough to pay for the official BTS Army annual membership. Of course, this excludes a lot of dedicated army
Okay, thank you. Okay, my fault. I'll be speaking too fast sometimes. My fault.
who are not able to pay for the membership or that won't get the benefits because of their location or other factors.
Facts.
But still, if you only want to count these 15 million fans paying for the membership, you won't see 15 million toxic BTS fans. That would be insanity. But even if, let's say, you come across 1,000 very toxic fans who are extremely loud, there would still be less than 0.01% of the fandom with the membership. But there are millions of others who are not. So the percentage is even less than that. My point is that the overwhelming majority of armies represent a fandom that pop culture has never seen before. As a consequence of following BTS's message, the BTS Army not only rejects the stereotype of a crazy historical fandom, but also proves with actions that they are different. Here are only some of the examples that show how the BTS Army changed fandom culture.
Armies respect BTS privacy.
This is an unspoken
To a certain extent. When Namjoon had that hickey on his neck. You know, listen, I'm just saying.
rule about being an army. Their personal lives are not of our concern. This is way more common with small or medium fandoms, but the very big fandoms that ruled pop culture, especially during the internet era, treated artists' personal information as facts every fan should know. I remember that back then, to call yourself a real fan of any mainstream artist, you will have to know everything about their personal lives. There were guides to know their parents' and siblings' names, information, and other kind of details of the artist.
I think this is extremely OD, bro. Like this is just over the top. Like the artist, what happened to you just knowing all of their songs, bro? Why can't you just be like, bro, yeah, I know every single song they put out. Yeah, but I know that this person's uncle's grandfather was on the Titanic. Like, nigga, I don't give a damn. Like, bro, how come not knowing all of their music is enough? You know what I'm saying?
Personal lives. It was a thing that would come up on the popular Are You a Real Fan
They know these niggas God's children. Oh my God.
quizzes. But in general, BTS's fandom doesn't really care and even condemns fans digging up their personal information. The only personal information we celebrate is their birthdays, but that's it. Most armies don't know and don't care to know about the members' family members and their lives.
I'm not gonna lie, I do sometimes wonder. I'm not gonna say I don't care or I don't like think about it. To be real with you, I do think about, you know what I'm saying, what their parents may look like, or, you know, but it's not something where it's just like, bro, I need to find this. Oh my God, I need it. No, it's not like that. But of course, I do wonder sometimes, you know.
If anything, armies are more likely to say that real armies need to know BTS's music and legendary key points of their story in the music industry. But ask the most army of armies how many siblings a certain member has, and you won't get an answer from them. Ask what are the names of the members' parents to an army, and they will tell you that that's not public information. This is because the BTS members always protected the privacy of their non-famous friends and family members. So it's an unspoken rule that army doesn't need to know about these details of their personal lives. You may think it's obvious to not care about,
and not only like they have been doing a great job at keeping their private life private. They've been doing a great job. I think it's very important that when you decide that you want to be an artist, you want to be a YouTuber, you want to be a celebrity, or you not a celebrity, but you just want to be somebody that is in the public eye. It's important that the people around you remain private because they didn't ask for that. You know what I'm saying? You did. So I think this is a very good representation of keeping everyone around you private. Like I said, they didn't ask for Jacob or Jessica to be like, I know your sister works here. Like, damn, can I work in peace, nigga? You know what I'm saying?
About these details. You
They've
may
been doing a
think
very
it's
good job
obvious
at
to
this.
prioritize the music over other things, but in the world of crazy big fandoms, Army normalized this big shift.
Another fan-led initiative was also outside Citi Field, handing out purple ribbon wristbands. They serve as reminders to concertgoers to be respectful to their fellow armies.
One of the most uncontrollable moments for Army is when some fans, the paparazzi, and the general public go see BTS at airports or their private schedules. I still believe that by the size of the fandom, it can be even worse and more dangerous than what it already is. But there have been moments that really show how Army changed a part of fandom culture involving privacy and the artist's safety. For example, when BTS started gaining massive worldwide popularity, it became extremely difficult for the BTS members to walk through airports, even with tons of security guards. So Army organized the Purple Ribbon Project, in which armies in the front row form a barrier with purple ribbons to prevent BTS, other fans, and the airport staff from getting mobbed.
I'm not gonna lie, this is a beautiful thing to do. This is a beautiful thing to do, and I am so proud to be a part of a fandom that has this going on and that would even consider doing this. This is a beautiful thing. If somebody really wants to get to them, they gonna rip this ribbon as if they was crossing the finish line. They gonna rip this ribbon into straight. Listen, but me, you're not getting past me. If I knew this was going on, I'm standing tall. You're not getting past me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Like, say somebody. Hey, you got it, bro. I'm gonna try my best to protect my 7. You know what I'm saying? Just amazing angels. But at the end of the day, if it's a raging bull on the other side of this ribbon trying to break through, there's only so much I can do, my boy. You know what I'm saying?
They got those purple ribbons for.
I love this though. I love this.
Put all the way around us through in the airport.
I love this. This is fire though.
Airport, and
This is
keep
fire.
The security for us.
That's
They
beautiful.
do it themselves.
That's beautiful.
This helped a lot with the chaos in 2018, but as the years passed, BTS became bigger and bigger.
It's like when they got to LAX, it was like the Beatles were here. I mean, your fans, it's really incredible.
So Army's mentality had to and did change. Now, armies encourage others to simply not go to the airport or any other locations where BTS has private schedules. For example, in South Korea, every man has to serve in the military for 18 months. So whenever a famous singer or actor has their military entrance ceremony, fans will go see them, even if the celebrities ask them not to. However, during Jin's military entrance ceremony, he asked fans in an announcement to not visit him at his military entrance ceremony for his safety and the safety of other soldiers. So armies listened and didn't go visit him. This is surprising.
I didn't know that. I could have sworn I think I may have seen. I could have sworn I saw some armies in that video, like in like the distance almost. I might be tripping though. I'm not sure.
Other soldiers. So armies listened and didn't go visit him.
Am I tripping? Was it not armies there? Like a very selective amount, like in the distance, or am I might be tripping. I might be tripping.
This is surprising because
if this really happened though, and not one army showed up, shout out to us. Oh my God.
But expected for fans to go to celebrities' military ceremonies. Of course, the paparazzi are the paparazzi. They didn't listen to Jin's announcement and went anyway, but they were surprised to go to the ceremony and not find the avalanche of fans they were expecting.
So maybe
you
it was
can
the
tell that the
paparazzi.
paparazzi were shocked from seeing a group of fans for the first time actually listening to the celebrities' wishes.
The fans are really not coming. So why are you there, idiot? Oh, hold on. Is this paparazzi or somebody? Hold on. They listen that well? They obviously listen better than you. Like, bro, people kill me. Isn't it good to keep ordering what the people think? Airport. See, they follow their singer voice. Their singers are
Again,
kind.
this idea of not going to the airport or other public places where BTS has private schedules may sound obvious and common decency, but before ARMY started encouraging this, other big fandoms saw this type of mobbing as something to brag about. And if some fans told other fans to not go see their favorite artists at the airport, there would be a big entitled reaction. But now, the majority of ARMYs encourage others to give BTS their space, and there have been multiple occasions of ARMY accidentally finding the BTS members in different parts of the world and not saying anything until the BTS members are back in South
that's
Korea
dope.
or post their
That's
travel
dope.
pictures themselves.
That's dope.
In return, BTS thanks every time ARMYs have pretended to not know them in public.
Be real. If you just randomly see RM, JK, what you doing? Huh? I'm talking to you. What you doing? You gonna post that picture or you gonna wait? You gonna wait? Okay. You know it's not good to lie, right? No, I'm playing. I'm playing.
And have kept
No, this
their
is
location
super
secret.
dope. This is super dope. ARMY cares about each other's safety.
The BTS Army is probably the most self-organized fandom. There were times when concert venues were simply not ready for the magnitude of a BTS concert. Here are only two recent examples. When BTS performed at
I got one of them too. Listen, I got one of them too, and I am waiting. I'm waiting until they come back so I can really put this bad boy to use. You know what I'm saying? I cannot wait until they come back so I can put this bad boy to use.
SoFi Stadium in LA in 2021, the organization from the staff was so bad that ARMYs were still outside of the venue after the concert had already started. The fans had to do their own crowd control, despite asking the venue multiple times to increase safety measures. But the venue still had this bad organization for other future events where people got badly injured, making many believe that the reason why there were no serious injuries or accidents during the 4 BTS concerts was because of ARMY's self-organization. These 4 concerts were attended by 70,000
And I know, like, at this point in time, being ARMY for as long as I've been, I've seen concerts with thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people. But it will forever, like, amaze me, like, hearing, like, the actual number, bro. 70,000 people. 70,000 armies. Like, let's not become jaded. Let's not become numb. Let's not become numb to the fact that this 70,000 people in one space, bro, that's not normal. That's not the norm. That's not what any artist can bring in. The average artist that you're thinking of in your head right now can't even bring in half of the people that attend each. Let's just not become numb to the fact that 70,000 people is not freaking normal whatsoever. And I am so blessed to be a part of the greatest fandom, bro. Jesus Christ.
armies in each day. BTS also had a one-day free concert in the city of Busan in South Korea in 2022. This concert was organized by the city, which received multiple complaints for their lack of organization and preparation for a free BTS concert. The only reason why the event was not a complete mess was because of BTS paying out of pocket for more safety measures.
Hold on, what?
for a free BTS concert. The only reason why the event was not a complete mess was because of BTS paying out of pocket for more safety measures.
아시아드 주경기장이나 부산 국제 락 페스티벌이 열리는 흠락 생태공원 등을 검토했지만
I don't know who bears the expense currently Busan is levering the ground of the place. I was paying all the construction, other expenses, hold the concert.
10만 명을 수용하려면 이곳이 가장 적절하다고 판단했습니다.
An army being respectful to one another. BTS and ARMY's efforts for safety were recognized only after other massive festivity in South Korea was poorly organized by their city, only weeks after BTS's concert, leaving one of the biggest tragedies in the country.
Yes,
This
I
type of
remember that.
lack of
I
safety
remember
measures
that.
can
This was insane. This was crazy.
be catastrophic.
This
We
was
saw them
crazy.
happening time and time again. This shouldn't be the public's
Same kind of same thing that happened at Travis Scott show, Astroworld. Like
full responsibility.
for BTS to have the impact and amount of armies that show up to their concerts, and for it to be completely, I guess you can say, organized by army, kind of, sorta, in some situations. Yeah, bro. Army, bro, we just different. You know what I'm saying? We just different, and hey, bro, I'm glad to be here. I'm just happy to be here, bro.
But
I'm just happy
sadly,
to be
every time
here.
the venues are not prepared for a BTS concert, armies take it upon themselves to organize themselves and avoid tragedies. And you can see the fandom's mentality as a whole in the little details too. If you've been to any concert or sport event, you've probably noticed how common it is for the place to become a mess as the event ends.
Trash
but at the
everywhere.
majority of BTS concerts, you will find armies wearing masks out of respect for each other, even if it's not mandatory. Find armies wearing.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Army is just a melting pot of beautiful people you wouldn't really run into if you weren't a part of this fandom, bro. Like, it ranges from all ages, all ethnicities, all backgrounds. Like, I wouldn't not say he's probably a caring guy. If I like, we wouldn't cross paths though. If I don't see him at a like, I'm not pulling up to Bob and I'm not like, hey Bob, what's up, bro? My name's Nigel. No, unless we're at an army like, I'm not crossing paths with Bob unless we are at a concert. You know what I'm saying?
Masks out of respect for each other, even if it's not
Shout out to
mandatory.
Bob, bro.
Using the fandom's light sticks to organize the after-concert traffic.
I know you lying, bro. Do not tell me that we are, bro. Oh my God. We might as well be on an airstrip. Got an airplanes in too. Got in a BTS plane in with the damn army phones, bro.
Not mandatory.
What?
Using the fandom's light sticks to organize the after-concert traffic, and even leaving the trash organized.
No way. No way! Is this a real picture, bro? Are we organizing the trash? Oh my God! Jesus Christ!
This kind of small forms of organization prove that the mentality of the great majority of armies is of respect, not only to the members of BTS, but also to each other.
Army is generous to one another. Sometimes. Cause sometimes, bro, you be saying some slick stuff under your breath sometimes that I just let it go. But I hear you. I just want you to know that. So next time, you know what I'm saying, we watching content together and you say something slick under your breath, just know I heard you. But I'm letting it go for the sake of our family ship. Okay? I heard you last week. You was talking crazy under your breath, but I just let it go.
ARMY's respect for BTS and ARMY goes beyond the concern of privacy and safety. ARMYs are generous to each other. Small acts of generosity include ARMYs giving each other freebies at concerts. These are hundreds of small gifts ARMYs prepare for other ARMYs for free, and it can include BTS photo cards, stickers, accessories, snacks, bottles
that's
of water,
fire.
and masks. It's not a BTS concert without these type of gifts.
Oh, that's
But these
fire.
are personal acts of generosity by each ARMY. army. When armies form a fan-based association, they can do bigger projects like the Purple Ribbon Project. Different fan bases help armies understand different streaming platforms, music charts, BTS's history and discography. There are also organizations created by ARMY professionals that help guide and inform fans in anything related to medicine, law, engineering, and computer science. There are associations of ARMY tutors of courses like science, languages, math, social science, computer science, and art.
Oh my God, bro. So we can really have our own, we can make our own university. We can make our own university with our own teachers, own security. You know what I'm saying? We can leave this society. We can go somewhere else.
All of these completely for free. There are also ARMY social media accounts that buy BTS's paid content and stream it for free or share download files so every single ARMY can watch it, even if they cannot pay for it. This may sound like it's not beneficial to the ARMYs paying for the content.
That's what I was about to say. That's kind of... I can understand. Like, I see where ARMY's hearts are. I can see how you kind of like the Robin Hood. You know, I'm not saying that BTS is like the bad people that Robin Hood robbed. I don't know that story like that, but like, I can see how like you like the Robin Hood. Like your heart is in the right place. But at the same time, it's like, does this not hurt BTS or the people that's actually paying for the content? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Well, I do know. My opinion on it is like, be Robin Hood. You know what I'm saying? Be Robin Hood. You know?
Or to BTS, but there are still millions of fans buying the paid content and happy to see every ARMY being able to access the paid content.
That's
and
true.
Again, this collective generosity is simple.
However, now that she says that, I'm gonna pay for some stuff, which I do. But I'm gonna look for a link first, okay? I'm gonna look for a link first. But listen. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna pay when I've looked for too many links, okay? Like if I'm on the 5th link and I'm like, all right, bro, like come on, bro, like pay for something, bro. Then I'm gonna pay the 6th time. But I'm gonna look for a link first. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Twitter.
Being able to access the paid content. And again, this collective generosity is simply a reflection of BTS's message and actions. There were times when BTS themselves watched unofficial streams on camera and even told ARMYs watching unofficial streams that it was okay to do so. And this generosity by ARMYs is not performative. It's part of the core of the fandom.
Right.
Look at what happened in a hidden camera experiment. Someone left an unattended BTS merch table at a K-pop flea market, and instead of ARMYs stealing the merch, they ended up paying more than the expected revenue and even donating their own merch to the table.
398,790원이 나왔어요.
This is dope. But don't do the same experiment like in Compton or like at a show in like LA or like here where I live. Yeah, you don't do that shit here. Not saying that ARMY's not going. Of course, ARMY's still gonna be ARMY, and they're still gonna pay. But at the same time, just don't do that shit in the hood. That's all I gotta say.
아니 어떻게 345,500원보다 더 나온 거예요? 현장에서 팬들이
Some of ARMY donated their goods on the spot.
직접 굿즈를 기부하신 분들도 있었대요. 우리 방탄소년단이 전 세계에 미치는 큰 가치만큼 우리 아미 분들의 행동 또한 정말 멋있다는 생각이 드는데요.
BTS donated $1 million to Black Lives Matter, and the ARMY was like, "Yo, if they can do it, we can do it." And they came like fans who were already coming out of the pocket to support artists.
Hold on, who's talking? I can't even see who the hell. No, I'm playing.
Came out of pocket more to support charity.
Yep,
this
I
is
remember
the
this.
first time they've done this.
I remember this.
Finally, ARMY not only cares and respects each other and BTS, they also care about the world. You've probably heard about the one time BTS donated $1 million to Black Lives Matter, and ARMY matched their $1 million donation in 24 hours.
This still blows my mind though. Like ARMY matching a $1 million donation in 24 hours. Didn't Black Lives Matter like the whole, like not the whole thing, but there's a specific person that led the group that kind of scammed a lot of people. Hopefully they ain't donate to to that person, because I think she built like a $2 million backyard with the money or some shit like that. But for the most part, this is insane. And this Army matched their 1 million, not 100, not 1,000, not 100,000, not 500,000, but $1 million donation, not in a week, not in a month, not in 3 days, in 24 hours. In 24 hours. Jesus. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of Uncle Ben in Spider-Man. Now listen to me. I know you like Nigel, what the hell? With great power comes great responsibility. As you can see, Army is a powerful entity. Powerful. I feel like if it was any other artist, I'm going to say this. BTS is using the power of Army the right way, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're not taking advantage of our power. They're not taking advantage of Army. They're not saying, hey, y'all go sign up for this. And it's a scam just to make them more money. Like, it's what I've seen, bro. What I've seen. They have been using Army's power, like, in a positive way.
But these type of actions happen all the time. Army is probably the first big fandom that made donating to charities and
Who the hell? Is this Atlantis?
part of their mission.
They wanted to say thank you to me for something, and they organized something like Charitable in my name. And part of me was like, why isn't everyone's fans doing this? Can you imagine if everyone's fans thanked them by organizing charity in their name?
Army has
Shout out
participated
Halsey.
in thousands of charity projects around the world, including collecting trash, planting trees, donating food and clothes to shelters, and much more. When BTS had to cancel their entire Map of the Soul tour because of the COVID pandemic, many armies donated the money of their ticket refunds to COVID relief efforts and organizations. When concerts returned, tickets for BTS concerts sold out fast. So some armies who were not able to get tickets donated their ticket money to organizations helping Ukraine.
Wow. If you got your ticket refunded, were you the one that refunded your money? I wasn't there during this time period. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, I don't know what the fuck I was doing during this time, but I wasn't in Army, sadly. But if you were, did you donate your money? Like your refund? Did you donate your shit? I'm just asking. I'm just curious. If you don't want to answer, you don't have to. Just don't look at me crazy. Do you not want to answer? Okay, cool. I just wanted to know. Or did you put that money in your tank so you can get, you know what I'm saying? What did you? I'm just asking a question. I'm just curious. What'd you do? Okay. You don't want to answer the question. It's cool.
Again, I'm not saying that Army doesn't have a toxic side. In a fandom this big, there will always be
That's what I said at the beginning.
It's
literally inevitable. When we're this big, we're gonna have some toxicity within this fandom. It's gonna happen, and that's what I'm starting to accept. Like when I see some toxic comments, it's still like some of them get to me because the negativity is always louder than the positivity. But I'm starting to quiet it down. And the positivity is starting to scream more. And I appreciate every single one of you that has something positive to say in the comment section. Or even if you don't comment, but you just really appreciate us spending time together. And you just appreciate BTS as much as I do, but you just don't comment in the comment section. I appreciate you as well. You know what I'm saying? You my little lurker. How about that? You my double L. Lil lurker. You love watching the content, but you just lurk. You know what I'm saying? Like you just lurk. You don't really comment like that because that's not your style. You know what I'm saying? Which is understandable. I would love to see a comment from you though, but I'm just saying. And if you do comment, shout out to you. I love you so much. Thank you. But to my little lurkers, to my double L's, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to you too. I see you. All right, I see you.
Of very loud toxic fans, but
comment on the video, damn, just so I know that you know what I'm saying, just so I know that you're there. You comment on the video once every 5 months. That's fine. You know, comment on this one. Say Lil Lurker. Say what's up. I'm a Lil Lurker. You know what I'm saying?
This
That's
big,
it.
there will always be at least a small number of very
Facts.
loud toxic fans, but they are not the majority. Not
Not
even
even
close.
close.
There's this popular idea that the internet is full of these toxic armies, but
I don't believe
dare
that.
you to actually click on their accounts and read what they are actually saying about BTS. I assure you, the toxic fans you come across are not actual armies. They are troll accounts pretending to be army just so people can hate on BTS and their fandom.
That's
like
true.
I said, armies are not K-pop stans. Actually, K-pop stans and other fandoms team up to compete against ARMY. This has happened since ARMY became the most powerful fandom in 2017, and as a consequence, BTS became the most successful group. So if we compare ARMY to other global fandoms of similar magnitudes, I would say that ARMY is the fandom that has done the
Who is in the ocean with it? Is this Ariel? Who the hell?
most good. ARMY is the first big fandom who constantly rejects the craziest stereotype from the
Yes.
media and the general public. ARMY goes far and beyond to protect BTS's privacy and personal space, more than any other big fandom. ARMYs hold each other accountable and look for ways to improve the fandom at all times.
True.
ARMY cares about each other's safety and is generous to each other and the world. That's how ARMY changed fandom culture. Being the most powerful fandom is not just about having a lot of crazy fans anymore. It's about being part of a productive community. It's more than
Yes.
just repeating a positive slogan. This is why I think the toxic
What did that say?
productive community. It's more
Oh, TPW. Okay. I thought they were selling shirts that said twerk. I'm
than
like,
just repeating a positive slogan. This is why I think the toxic
I'm not gonna lie, y'all.
productive
Hold on,
community.
hold
It's
on.
more
This was my movie, bro. This was my movie. Growing up as a little bad ass kid that picked his nose every day and farted at least 10 times. This was my movie pack. I cried when I could not listen. When my mom didn't take me, I literally cried, bro. I cried. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I was a believer, and I'm not ashamed to say that because I know you were as well. You know what I'm saying? There was Justin Bieber is. Let's just not even go there, bro.
more than just repeating a positive
Is it the color purple then? What if the color purple is like a brainwashing make? Not playing.
slogan. This is why I think the toxic stereotype of ARMY should disappear, because it's extremely misleading.
The ARMY are great. Also, they're so poorly represented in culture as these like
Facts.
fangirl, crazy, like mindless, and they're the opposite. They're like intelligent, they're funny, they're tasteful, they're charitable.
Y'all like literally, I thought I was funny until I started reading like some of you guys' comments over here on Patreon and even in the Twitch live stream. Some of you literally need to get a mic and do this shit. And I'm not even saying this from like a sarcastic standpoint. I am so serious. Some of you are extremely hilarious. Hilarious, bro. Like the things that you guys can come up with and say, and even the memes that you guys do, hilarious. Hilarious, bro. To the other point, that armies are just a lot of fangirls that are just, you know what I'm saying, screaming to the top of their lungs. No, bro. I'm a man. I'm a man. You know? Let me stop. This is why I fold him up sometimes, because I'm still not used to having him in the corner like this. But yeah, bro. I'm a clear representation, and a lot of other black males out there are a representation that there is a lot of diversity within ARMY. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
There
Facts,
has
for
never
sure.
been a fandom community like this, and the world should see it for what it actually is.
Facts. Fire, man. Tay. Man, listen, I am a stay as well. But I'll forever, ever be ARMY, bro. Greatest fandom, point blank, period. I am super blessed. It sucks that I wasn't around like in their like debut days and like even like freaking 5-6 years ago. It sucks that I wasn't around during that time, and I know I always voice this and say this, but it really does suck. Like I'm really mad at my past self for not being ARMY earlier. But listen, that's it for me. I love you so much. If you made it to the end of the video, comment Lil Lurker. LILLURKER. Lil Lurker. If anything on Patreon interests you, click the first link in the description down below. The link will be on the screen in about 5 seconds. Like I said, that's it for me. Another amazing video from Boracity magazine. Shout out to you as well. You guys go check out that channel's content as well if you already haven't. But that's it for me. I love you guys with all of my heart. Be safe. And I will see you in the next video, okay? Peace out. Hopefully it doesn't ruin the freaking song, man. If it's bad, I'm just never going to listen to it again. And I'm just being real with you.
Looked around to see the many ways of possibilities that keep getting stronger.
No. I'm not a fan. No. I think this choreography can make any song sound good, though. I'm not going to lie. This choreography is crazy. Did the little nigga dip? Hold on. What? Or is that just a part of the show? Or did he just get nervous? Or what? If he turned around, like, where does nigga go? Jesus Christ. Jesus. Jimin, what the yo, chill, bro. Freaking love. What'd he say? What'd he say? What'd he say? He's so bad. A battle with each company's pride on the line. Finally, the 4th battle begins. YG versus JYP. Chain Ben don't want to dance. He want to fight. Chain Ben want to fight. Damn! What the fuck? Where did that come from? Working around the clock. All right, bro. The editors ain't got to do all this. Come on now. Okay, bro. Let the nigga sleep, bro. Let the nigga sleep. What the I'm not gonna lie, bro. I thought that was a Teletubby. Like, I thought that they were getting visited by the Teletubby.